to teach you the easiest way to make it. Yes. So we are going to be needing our beads, of course, our keychain, and then our fishing line. So let's get right into the video. So this is our scissors for cutting. We are going to cut our fishing line like this, not too long and not too short. And also we are going to start by picking 4 beads. Okay, we have 4 beads here, and then followed by 3 beads, then 3 beads again. So you see the way I have laid them, that's exactly how we are going to be using them. Okay, so with the 4 beads, I'm going to start with that one. I'm going to put all 4 beads on my right fishing line, all the 4 beads on my right fishing line, like this. Okay, and then I'm going to cross with the 4th bead. I am crossing with the 4th bead. So yes, this is what we have. So it is very easy to make. Okay, it is very easy. And I'm going to go pick all the 3 beads. Whoa, one just fell. I'm going to put one on my right, one on my left fishing line, and I am going to cross with a 3rd bead. You know what, the noise here is very high, so I am going to mute it for some time, and then we'll continue talking later. But then it is very clear when you watch carefully, you can do it. Okay, it is not difficult at all. So we are going to continue by, so we are making this bag, this mini bag key holder. This is what we are making. Yeah, so we are going to continue by putting one on our right fishing line like this, and then one on our left fishing line like this. Then we are going to cross with the 3rd bead. We are crossing with the 3rd bead. It is very easy. It is very easy. Yes, so make sure you're pulling your work very tight. Okay, pull your work very tight and you are good to go. So now we have 1 2 3. We are going to continue by picking 3 beads, and then putting one on your left and one on your right, and crossing with the 3rd bead. You are crossing with the 3rd bead. So after crossing with the 3rd bead, please pull your work. 1 2 3 4. We have 4 now, and you see this is supposed to be 1 2 3 in front and 3 at the back. So we need 6 plus the middle one, making 7. So we are going to make 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So we need 3 more, right? Yes, so we are going to repeat the same process of putting 1 bead on your right, one on your left, and crossing with the 3rd bead until we get to the 6th bead. Then I'll show you something there. Okay, yeah. So we have 5 2 4 5. So let's do the 6th one. one on your left, you put one on your right, like this, and then we are going to cross with a third bead. We are crossing with a third bead, and this time round, after crossing, please pull it tight, okay? Anytime you cross, make sure you are pulling your work. So we have 2 4 6. This is all we need, but we have to get a base for the bag. You see this cute bag key holder, it has a base, so we are going to be adding one more line, and by adding the line, you are going to put your work down like this, and then pick your right fishing line, then you are going to pick 3 beads and put all the 3 beads on your right fishing line, all 3 beads on your right fishing line like this. Then you are going to cross with the third bead. You are crossing with the third bead. This is because we are turning. This is because we are turning. And so you see that we have turned beautifully. We have turned beautifully. So in all, we have 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So since we have 7, we are going to put our work down again and pick this fishing line, the one that is top, right? We are going to pick it and then pick 3 beads again. Then we put all 3 beads on that fishing line, all our 3 beads on that fishing line. Then we are going to cross with the third bead. We are crossing with the third bead. We are crossing with the third bead. Please pardon me for the noise, okay? Yeah, so we've crossed with the third bead. This is what we have. And after that, so if you just join, this is what we are making, okay? We are making the same key holder or keychain. We are making the same thing. This is what we have. We are going to pick, sometimes it can be like this, but then you just have to go on. So we are going to pick this fishing line, this one, and then pass it through this bead that is next to it, this bead, this one, yeah. And then we are going to pick the other fishing line, then insert 2 beads on that fishing line. We are inserting 2 beads on this fishing line, the right one. Then we are going to cross with the second bead. We are crossing with the second bead. We are crossing with the second bead. After crossing with the second bead, you see what we have? So we are going to pick this fishing line, this one, and then insert it in this bead. We are going to insert it in this bead, and then we are going to pick 2 beads and insert it on our right fishing line, okay? We are putting 2 beads on our right fishing line. So because of the noise, I'm going to mute it for a while and then continue passing this fishing line through the next bead and then adding 2 beads on this one and crossing with the second one till we get here. Then we start talking again, okay? So yes, we are here. So since we are here, we are going to put our work down like this. Pick this fishing line that is facing us, I mean this one, and then insert it in this bead like this. This is very beginner friendly, okay, so you can do it. They are going to pick 2 beads and put it on that same fishing line. You are picking 2 beads, putting it on that same fishing line, and then you are going to cross with the second bead. You are crossing with the second bead. That is because we were turning. So you see what we have now: 1 2 here, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So what we are going to do is that we are going to build one more lane here. So we are going to pick this fishing line and then pick 3 beads and put all the 3 beads on that same fishing line. All 3 beads on that same fishing line like this. They are going to pick the fishing line that is down and cross with that fishing line, and cross with that fishing line, and cross with that fishing line. So after crossing, this is what we have. This is what we have. So after crossing, we are going to pick this fishing line, pass it through this bead like this, pass it through this bead like this, and then we pick 2 beads again and pass like this, like this. We put all the 2 beads on this fishing line, and we are going to cross with the second bead. We are crossing with the second bead. We'll finish very soon. It is not difficult at all. So you are going to pick this fishing line, pass it through the next bead like this, pass it through the next bead like this, and then pick 2 beads and put it. When you pick 2 beads, you're going to put it on this fishing line, okay, on this fishing line. So yeah, put it on this fishing line and cross with the second bead, and cross with the second bead, and cross with the second bead. So this is what we have. I'm going to mute because of the noise, and then I'll get back. So we're going to pass our fishing line through this bead like this, and then we're going to pick 2 beads again, put all the 2 beads on your left fishing line like this, and then we are going to make a cross. We are going to cross. So we are almost done. It is very, very easy. We are almost done. So this is what we have. We are going to pass our fishing line through the next bead like this, and then pick 2 beads, put all 2 beads on our left fishing line, put all 2 beads on our next, and then we are going to cross like this. We are crossing. So here we are not going to turn, so please watch carefully. We are going to pick this fishing line and then pass it through this bead like this, bead like this, and then you come back and pick this fishing line pick 2 beads and then put it on that fishing line. Then you cross with the second bead. You are crossing with the second bead. So this is what we have. This is what we have. Sorry for the noise, okay? Sorry for the noise. So you're going to count 1, 2, 3 here, and then you fold. Then you count 1, 2, 3, and fold again. You see? 1, 2, 3, you fold. 1, 2, 3, you fold. So let me open and show you something. So this part, let's rather remove here like this, okay, and then put our 2 beads here so that we can close our work easily. Put our 2 beads here. Let me show you something. Put our 2 beads on that same fishing line that we entered the beads with, and then cross, and then cross. I'll show you why I chose this pattern instead of the first one. This is a live video and I want it to be very simple. So 1, 2, 3, you fold, you see, and then you count 1, 2, 3, you fold. You see, after folding, this is like this. So building this side will be very, very easy. Building this side will be very, very easy. So you're going to build the side and side of the bag, okay? Yes, the side and side of our bag. So let's focus on this. So you're going to put your bag down like this. Pick this fishing line that is up, this one. Then you're going to pick 2 beads. Put 1 bead on the top fishing line like this, like this, and then use that same fishing line to go through this bead. You get it? Yeah. And then pull your work. Pull your work. So this is it. And then after that, you're going to pick 1 bead again, put it on your left fishing line, and cross it. And cross it. You see that we are closing the gap here? Yeah. Pick your right fishing line, pass it through this bead. With the help of your scissors, bring it out, and then pick your other fishing line, that is your left, pass it through the next bead, and then bring it out here with the help of your scissors and pull. Pick 1 bead and cross with that bead, and cross with that bead. After crossing, can you see what I'm seeing? We've been able to close this side. So you see, this is what we have. I wish I could zoom. Yeah, this is what we have. This is what we have. So we are going to pick this fishing line, pass it through this bead, and then pick this fishing line, pass it through this bead. Then you see our fishing line is a bit longer, so I want to cut it to make the work easy. So I cut it small, and then we are going to put this fishing line in this bead so that our fishing lines can meet here. So that our fishing lines, they can meet here. After our fishing lines have met, we are going to make a knot. Okay, we are making a knot. We are making a knot. And in making a knot, please always make 3 knots. Always make 3 knots. Please, if you are a beginner, Don't cut your fishing line too short like I have done, because if you are a beginner, you might not be able to maneuver your way around it. Okay, so please be measured when you are cutting your fishing line, so that it won't be too long and it won't be too short. Okay, so after that, we are going to pick this fishing line, this one, and pass it through this bead, and with the help of our scissors we are going to pull it out. Please don't cut it, pass it through some beads before you cut it. Okay, so you pick the other one, pass it through this bead as well. Then you are going to go through some beads like I am doing. Like this. It is very easy and simple. I always say go through at least 5 beads, at least 5 beads. Okay, then you cut. After cutting, you see we have closed this side of the bag. Yes, it is a key holder, but then it is a bag key holder. This is what we are making in case you just joined. So because of that, we are going to close here too, so we'll be left with just here. You get it? We've closed here, we are going to close here. So how do we close here? We are going to cut a new fishing line. And then insert our new fishing line here. Insert it here. Please watch carefully. Insert it here. After inserting your new fishing line here, pick one bead and then put it on this fishing line like this. Okay, then that same fishing line that you inserted the bead on, put it in this bead, this one. Yes, put it on this one. You see, this is how it is. It is very, very easy. Yes, so after that, you are going to pick one bead and cross with that bead. You are going to cross with that bead like so, and pull. Please always make sure you are pulling your work. And please pick this fishing line, pass it through this bead, and with the help of your scissors bring it out. Then pick this fishing line, pass it through this bead, and then with the help of your scissors bring it out like this, and you are going to cross with just one bead. You are crossing with just one bead like this. You are going to be crossing with just one bead like this. So after crossing with one bead, this is what we have. So you see, if you just joined, this is what we are making. And so this is how it's going to be. We are going to pick the right fishing line and pass it through this one, this bead, this one. Pass it through this bead. Pick your left fishing line, pass it through this, and that same left fishing line, pass it through, so that all your fishing line can meet at one point. And after they meet, you know what, you are going to make a knot. So I usually make this as souvenirs and add it when a client buy from me. So I'm making this for a client who bought waist beads from me. I want to add it to the package. So yeah, please make 3 knots, and then you are going to pass your fishing line through some beads, at least 5 beads. Pass this here and this here. So you can as well make this for your loved ones, for your friends, and then for your event as well. Or if you are a business owner, you can just make these as souvenirs and then add it whenever your customer purchases from you. You get it. That's an act of love and kindness, and it will go a long way. Whenever they take it, they would remember to come and buy something from you again. Yeah, so I'm just passing the fishing line through some beads. Then after that, we are going to make the handle. After that, we are going to make the handle. Yeah. So we are going to cut. We are going to cut. So this bag is a little bit longer than the first one I made. So we are going to make the handle. We are going to make the handle. How do we make the handle? Please put your work down like this and then cut your fishing line. Please watch here carefully. You are going to insert your fishing line in this bead, okay, this one, like this. After inserting your fishing line, you are going to pick your right fishing line, pass it through this bead, and then this bead. You see? Then you're going to pick your left fishing line, pass it through, this bead, pass it through this bead, and this same bead as well. So you see, it is very easy. It is simple to make, and my beginners, I know you've been able to do it. Yes. So after that, we are going to pick, you see how your work is. We are making the handle, so we are picking 3 beads now, but let's use 2 for now. You put 1 on your right fishing line, and then you put 1 on your left fishing line. So this is what we have: 1 on your right, 1 on your left, 1 on your right, 1 on your left. You're going to put both fishing lines together like this. After putting them together, you're going to pick 3 beads, put 1, 2, 3. You see, we've put all 3 beads on the fishing line. Then we are going to pick our keychain. We pick our keychain and then insert the fishing line in this one, in this hole like this, in this hole like this. So this is what we have. This is what we have. We are not done. You put your work down, and then I realized one end of the fishing line is longer than one, so I just had to cut. And then we are going to pick 3 beads, 3 beads. you put one here, two, and then 3 beads. You're putting all 3 beads on your fishing line. So this is what we have. Then you are going to open up your fishing line, pick 2 beads, put one on your right and one on your left, one on your right and one on your left, like this. And then you see what we have. You are going to put your work down like this, pick your right fishing line, pass it through this bead, this one, okay, pass it through this bead, and then pick this one, pass it through this bead as well, so this is it. You are going to make a cross. You are crossing. Can you see that our bag is ready? Yes, our mini bag keychain is almost ready. It's almost ready. Guess what? Pull it very tight, okay? Pull it very tight and pick this fishing line, pass it through this bead like this, pass it through this bead like this, and pull it out with the help of your scissors. Pass that same fishing line through this bead, that same fishing line through this bead. Leave it here, leave it here. Go and pick this fishing line. Sorry for the noise, okay? Go and pick this fishing line also, and then pass it through this bead and pull it out with the help of your scissors. Pull it out with the help of your scissors. Please make sure you pull your work tight by using the scale I'm using, okay? Just do this and pull it tight. Can you see that our bag has already formed? Yes. So we have to make a knot so that we secure our bag properly. So we are going to make a knot. We are making a knot. 1, 2, and the third and final knot. So the third and final knot. After making the third and final knot, can you see what I'm seeing already? Our bag has formed. Our mini bag key holder or keychain is ready. And what we have to do is that we have to secure this knot we just made, because if you leave it like this, it can fall off and you wouldn't want that. So pick this fishing line, and then let me teach you something here. When you see the edge, you can see that we have a rough edge, so you are going to cut, okay? Cut it before you continue, otherwise you cannot pass it through the bead. So pick this fishing line after cutting and then pass it through this bead. Because of the nature of the work, you are going to pick your scissors and then pull your work out, your fishing line out. You get it? Pick this fishing line again, pass it through this bead, like so. Pass it through this bead like so, and then we are going to go through this bead. Sorry for the noise. We are going through this bead. We are going to go through 5 beads, so or more, 5 or more. Then you go through this one, and then you pass your fishing line through this bead. I think there's a knot here already, so if it's not going, please push pull it tight, don't force it, and then bring it here. Okay, bring it here, and then with the help of your scissors, bring it out. You see, our mini bag keychain has formed. Yes, so we are just trying to secure our knot. That is why we are passing the fishing line through some beads. Please do well to subscribe to this channel and check out our channel for more beginner friendly tutorials, because we have a lot of that, more beginner friendly tutorials that you would love and learn from. Okay, I promise you that. So anytime you are working and you see this this type of edge on your fishing line, please cut it. Okay, if you don't cut it, you cannot enter a different bead with that fishing line, and it is going to make working with it very difficult. And anytime you're trying to pass through a bead like this and it's not going through, don't go here. Please pass it through this one. You get it? Pass it through this one. It is very easy to make, and this is the best souvenirs you can give to your guests at your parties, your wedding, or like any event, any good event you know. So please do well to watch from the beginning up until now, and you are going to love it. If you just joined, you can just go back a little and then watch, so that you won't miss anything. We are almost done. In fact, we are done. We are just trying to secure our knot, and then we pick it from there. So we are going to cut. You know that this fishing line has gone through more than 5 beads, as in the one I just cut. It has gone through more than 5 beads here. So you see, this bag is very cute. Very cute. Please don't forget to subscribe, okay, and then leave a like. You see, our fishing line, the edge of it is rough again, so we are going to make a cut so that it will become smooth, and then we are going to pass it through this bead. We are passing it through this bead, and then we bring it out with the help of our scissors. You bring it out like this, and then pass it through this bead as well. Then you see, our keychain is ready. It is very cute, and as bead makers or bead sellers, you can include this to your souvenirs that you give to your clients. You see, like your free goodies that you give to your clients when they buy from you, you can make this and be giving it to them, and I promise you they are going to appreciate you, and whenever they use it, they are going to come back to you. Yes, they are going to come back to you and buy from you. Can you see what I am seeing? Our bag is ready. Our mini bag keychain is ready. And thank you so much for joining our live today. I promise you that we are going to be doing more of this shorts and easy tutorials. Okay, so please stay tuned, subscribe so that anytime we are live you'll be notified, or anytime we post you will be notified. Thank you so much for watching up until this point, and if you enjoyed this tutorial, which I know you did, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and see you in our next exciting and insightful video. Yes, this is our beaded bag, mini beaded bag keychain. This is a bit longer. This has long hands and then shorter body, but this one has long body and then shorter hands. So you can do any of them, any of them, any of them, for your lovely customers, for your family, for your loved ones. So let me know in the comment section, which one would you rather go for? Which would you rather go for? Which of these would you rather go for? Let me know, which one do you want? Which one would you go for? Are you going for this one or this one? Let me know in the comment section. And thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you so much, and see you in our next live, yes, and our next tutorial upload.